Our final witness is Ms. Cristal Kordiнгли. Ms. Kordingli is a published scientist with over 20 years of experience in the medical field. She's here today to talk about her son, Corbin. Ms. Kordingli.
Chairman Johnson, Ranking Member Blumenthal, and members of the subcommittee, thank you for the opportunity to share my story, the story of how our lives were shattered in an instant and the nightmare we now live every day. My name is Cristal Kordiнгли. I'm a mother of 5, and this is about my son, Corbin D. Kordiнгli. He was born on September 2nd, 2012, healthy, vibrant, and perfect. He hit all of his milestones early and was a bright, loving, and busy little boy. Our life before his death was full of love, joy, and innocence. I am a scientist and fully believed in the safety and effectiveness of vaccines. I never questioned them. I thought I was protecting my children by following the CDC's vaccination schedule. Corbin received all of his routine vaccines on time, including his 12-month shots 43 days prior to his death. On October 18th, 2013, I took him in for a combo flu shot that would be administered in 2 doses. He seemed fully recovered from a recent cold, and it was a normal day. I fed my kids lunch, prepped dinner, and left for an evening shift at the hospital. That afternoon was the last time I would see my baby alive. At 8:30 p.m., my husband gave the kids a bath and rocked Corbin to sleep. He laid him in his crib, safe and sound. When I came home from work at 11:45 p.m., I went to nurse him. What I found haunts me to this day. My baby, face down. Fists clenched, arms stiff straight to his side, body stiff and unresponsive. I screamed for my husband to call 911 and immediately started CPR. When I opened his mouth, his tongue was stiff with rigor mortis and his lungs gurgled with broken down lung fluid as I tried to breathe life back into him. I knew. The paramedics arrived within minutes, but it was too late. At the hospital, after what felt like a lifetime of trying to revive him, the ER doctor called time of death. My world shattered. How could this happen? He was healthy. Nothing else was different that day, except the flu shot. I repeated it over and over to every medical professional. He got his flu shot this morning, but no one would ever consider it. I was brushed off, told it couldn't have been the vaccine. I was gaslit into believing some babies just die. But no, they don't. Not like this. I held my son's foot in the hospital until it went cold in my hand. Do you know what it's like to hold your lifeless child until their body goes cold? I prayed so hard he'd wake up that I became physically ill. His lung fluid soaked my jacket, and I've never been able to wash it. It's still in his laundry basket, along with all his other dirty clothes, untouched. Days later, I called to cancel his follow-up flu shot and told the pediatrician Corbin had died. Her immediate response was, "I don't believe the shot had anything to do with it." The medical examiner said the same, even after I asked her to send out testing. A month later, she admitted she forgot. When she finally did send tests, none of them had anything to do with determining whether the flu shot played a role in his death. Still searching for answers, we did every genetic test available. Myself, my husband, and our daughter. All clear. 2 years later, I submitted Corbin to a research study. They tested his brainstem and hippocampus. The lead researcher called me personally shocked. She said the damage and scarring she saw was typical in Sid's cases, but Corbin wasn't an infant. He was 13 months old, and he was perfectly healthy. Damage, not defects, not abnormalities, damage to his brain. Despite the pediatrician denying the vaccine's role to my face, I found a note in Corbin's records that she had filed a VAERS report just days after his death. She never told me. The report said, the parents will not be contacted. She also suggested I continue vaccinating my other children and offered hospital observation after each dose. Why offer observation if vaccines are safe? I was never given informed consent. I was never told about the lack of long-term safety studies. I was never told about the ingredients like polysorbate 80 or the fact that true placebos were never used in many vaccine trials. I was given a simple sheet saying to expect a fever and use Tylenol. I wish someone had warned me. I wish I had been told to research the vaccine inserts, to look deeper, to look at the history, the true history. I wish I had the chance to fight for his life in the hospital, or given any kind of chance. I speak today not only to honor Corbin's memory, but to urge you to ask the hard questions. Parents deserve the truth. We deserve real informed consent, because no parent should have to live the nightmare I do. To all the parents listening, you can never unvaccinate, but you can wait. Wait until it's truly proven safe. One shot, one decision, one moment. That's all it takes to shatter a family forever. Thank you.